takes place?
I can do that. So we have all of our Washington school district elementary schools come, and some parochial schools come. It's going to be April 26th this year, and it's around like 3:30. They come to the high school. We start with an opening ceremony, and then after that they start doing laps. They can get prizes, go to booths, and there's Kona Ice as well. They also get fed dinner, so we feed them pizza as well. And then afterwards we do a closing ceremony, give the winners like our essay and poster contest, and then they go home.
And so that is now the Children's Relay for Life. It's interesting, give you an idea of what year are you in of this? Do you even know how many there's been?
19. This is our 19th year.
Okay. This will also age me. Okay. 19 years that this has been going on. And Jordan Shear played Little League ball with my oldest kid.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, I remember when all of this happened, and this has really been an event that has taken hold and taken root. And now, what is the overall purpose, as they're describing, the purpose of the Kids Relay for Life?
So, it's really just to get all the kids into together, and so they can experience something, and it's for a good cause, and raise money for the American Cancer Society, and really just kind of remember Jordan and who he was as a student at Washington High School and the impact that he had. I mean, 19 years is a long time to be doing something, and every year it's been getting bigger and better, and it's just a really good thing to bring the community together, the teachers, the elementary kids. They'll remember it when they're in high school, and they'll want to come together and help, be the camp counselor and help the kids that were in their position just a couple of years past.
And I tell you what, and he was a great kid, by the way. He was a great kid. Now, when you're bringing all these kids together, of course, on the 26th, how long has this been in the planning stage? How long have y'all been working on this?
Oh, man. I think we started planning in November, and then we started doing our relay assemblies at the elementary schools starting December. So we've been planning it for a while.
So what goes on at an assembly for the Relay for Life?
So we go to each elementary school that's invited, and we just kind of we get the kids in the gym usually, and we have a slideshow presentation, and we just kind of tell them all about it, get them excited, how to sign up, what they can do to fundraise and all that, and just.
So how many kids are you anticipating?
This year I think it's 250.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah, it's gone up. Last year we had a little bit less than that, and also with COVID happening, it's starting to roll back up.
Yeah, so 250 kids. What are you going to do with these kids?
So they have tons of opportunities to go on different booths, which are the elementary schools provide those, and then we have Kona Ice, so they can hang out with their friends there. They can walk laps and then get prizes for each lap they walk. And then we also then have dinner shifts, so they can meet new people there too as well. So all different sorts of activities for them to do.
So that's a lot of planning that goes into something like that, because you're mentioning prizes, you're mentioning, Kona Ice coming out. These are things that have to be booked. These are things that have to be donated or solicited. How much of your efforts went along those lines to the actual organizing of it and getting the folks out there?
So, everyone in the leadership class, they went out to local businesses in January and December, and they asked for donations to help offset the cost of Relay. And then, we just kind of planned some of the same things last year, like Kona Ice, and there's a lot of emails of emailing businesses and people that donated in the past, and the committee went to different, the Rotary Club and the Optimist Club, and we gave them presentations and asked for donation or see if they wanted to donate. There's just a lot of things like that going around and spreading the word.
So now this tends to be a 2-year gig, right? Is this a 2-year thing when you were with Washington Stuco and you've been on it 1 year? Are you then on it the next year, so you're bringing a little bit of that experience?
So yeah, when you apply to be in our leadership class at the high school, You can also, we have like this questionnaire, what like events you would like to work on, and so we of course picked relay, and I was on relay last year and I loved it. So yeah, you kind of just follow through with it each year you're in there.
That is very, very cool. Now I know as well, because you're dealing with, now these kids are what, third through sixth, is that it?
Yeah.
Third grade through sixth grade, and you're getting them all there, and you're having fun and everything else. How much of what you're doing with these kids is an awareness piece of, hey, you know what, kids can actually get cancer, and also, just cancer prevention, especially like, out in the sun and all those different things. What kind of awareness pieces are there?
So we have the poster and essay contest, and the essay is mainly around like their experiences with cancer. So when and like the posters are kind of the same thing. It's just kind of like when they're asked to like write these essays, or if they're volunteered, it kind of just lets them think about it and like what they really went through, and like when people read them, they can think of like other people's experiences. And then when you get to the relay, we talk about Jordan and all what he went through, and just kind of like, they're all sitting on the bleachers, and they just it kind of lets it sink in, especially when his family's there and they talk about Jordan. It helps them realize how real it is.
Yeah, we also have Jordan Cheer's like mom and dad help with a family around our community that's dealing with childhood cancer, and they help with their like medical bills and stuff like that. So it also gives them like an awareness of, oh, there's people around me that have it, and they come to relay and we talk with them as well.
So now I talked to you before we went on the air, and one of you had gone to Augusta,
Yes.
right? And one of you had gone to Campbellton. And I'm assuming it was less than 19 years ago when you were there. So I'm curious, did you go to Kids Relay for Life when you were kids?
Yeah, I went every year that I could. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And that's part of the reason why I decided to sign up for this committee too. But yeah.
What was your favorite thing about it as a kid? What were those impressions that struck you?
I remember I really liked just going in, like you had a classroom and like a camp counselor, and it was fun like walking around the high school with like a high schooler, and like you got to like just mess around in the room for a couple minutes, and that was always fun. And then like the activities and stuff. And they gave us donuts one year, and I really liked the donuts.
There you go. Impressions. How about you?